Hello boaters, welcome to Narrowboat Journeys. My name is Phil and I've lived aboard my narrowboat on the canal system for over 30 years. I share my home with my two cats, Bushka and Midge, and we spend our days travelling around the canal system and making videos. Today I'm on the Macclesfield canal at Oakgrove, and in the last video I was held up by a faulty swing bridge. The good news is that's now been fixed, so I'm free to continue my journey, and I'm just going to finish off really the trip that I had planned for the other evening. So this is a late afternoon cruise, and we're going to head up to approximately somewhere near bridge 52 near the top of Bosley locks. So let's have a quick look at the map. We're starting at the trip's start point at the top of the map and then following the blue line down to the trip end point. It's a very simple trip. There's not much to say about it. It's just partly through woodland and partly through open countryside. Quite pretty. And best of all, we're moving away from the main road. Apart from that, there's not really very much for me to say in terms of commentary, so I'll be quiet. This bit is very narrow. I think there is room for 2 boats to pass, but I'm not sure on that. Either way, you're going to have to go very carefully through here. There are lots of good mooring places on the other side of Bridge 52, right up to Bosley Locks really, but I recommend that if you're not going to go immediately through Bosley Locks, then you'll want to moor up somewhere here, because close to the top of Bosley Locks there's quite a few long-term moorings, and after the long-term moorings there's very little space for waiting boats to go down the flight. So if you're not going to go immediately through the locks, or if the locks are closed for any reason, then you'll want to moor up somewhere after Bridge 52 and before the long-term moorings. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm planning to stop here for a few days, and the locks are currently restricted. They're not closed as such, but due to water shortages they're only open in the mornings until about midday. It's 12 or 1 o'clock I think the last boat through, and then they lock the flight up again at 4 in the afternoon. Don't take my word for it though, because the situation is likely to change, so when you're approaching Bosley Locks, make sure you check the CRT website for stoppages or navigation restrictions in this area. So this looks like a nice place to stop. One of the things I like about this area is that the towpath is very, very quiet. It's about the quietest place on the entire canal, and that's mainly because it's so isolated. It's mostly just boaters that you see here. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.